I think we'll wrap up the day with 3 minutes to go. Start wrapping up, rather. We're up 200 points. And, the 3-day sort of cumulative move that we've seen in the market is about 800 points, right? I mean, this is just on the day. We're not looking at high to low over the 3 days. Of course, I mean, that would be, I'm assuming, much larger. But this is just the day-on-day close, Friday to Monday, Tuesday on Monday, and then, of course, today on Tuesday. So this is a very large sort of 3-day change that we're looking at on the frontline indices. Just take a quick look on the Nifty Bank as well, which ends about 1 1/3% higher. But again, I mean, it's kind of it's been ranged there as well. So will we have enough powder when we come back in the morning to break out of some of these ranges for both indices? That is the real question. It's a long, long list of volume-led gainers today. Although market breadth is not completely one-sided. I mean, it's 2:1, which is great. But the list of volume-led gainers is just astounding. I mean, newer names, down-and-out names. I just, for example, picked up something like a Balaji Amines, complete dog of a stock. But out of the blue, 6-7% higher. Has done nothing for the last couple of years. So many names like that coming into the mix here this Wednesday. Rima.
Well, just to wrap up the large cap action for the day, the Nifty is ending around 21,700 at the index level. The top gainer was Dr. Reddy's. There were many downgrades, negative notes on Dr. Reddy's, but the stock rallied 4.5%. Eicher Motors saw buying. Tomorrow is also the January auto sales numbers. Pharma post the numbers, ended up smartly. Maruti gained close to about 2%. And a couple of the other pharma and auto names. I think those were the two big sectors, auto and pharma. Divis Laboratories, Sun Pharma, Cipla higher. In the automotive pack, we spoke about Eicher Motors, but Tata Motors too saw a rally of about 3%. And on the losing side, it's L&T. The street disappointed with that margin performance, and the stock gets smashed down.
Yeah, that was, of course, something that's become a bit of a repeat issue with L&T, the issue on margins and legacy orders. But anyway, the midcap market had a field day, 1.6% up on the midcap index. And take a list of some of the big movers and shakers. In terms of news flow and earnings, you've got PB Fintech, Voltas, Max Healthcare surging about 7%. Bank of Baroda getting rewarded quite nicely for those numbers, 4.5% up there as well. Triveni Engineering, M&M Financial. It was a good day, really, for a lot of mid-cap earnings today. And the market liked pretty much all that it saw. Jyoti Laboratories was interesting. Good numbers, but profit-taking coming in nonetheless. About 5% down on that stock. Kalyan Jewellers, the pace of growth came off a bit in the third quarter. So the market cooled off on that stock as well. But otherwise, been a largely positive day for most parts of the mid-cap universe. Overall, PSUs had good momentum, especially PSU banks. I mentioned Bank of Baroda. But even others like PNB, IDBI Bank, quite a few names on the PSU side of the screen, ending the day on a high and entering the budget day on a pretty solid footing as well. So that's what we have, 21,708 as we get set for the big budget day tomorrow. With that, it's curtains on this edition of Closing Bell. Many thanks for watching, but do stay tuned. All the action continues. Up next is Markets Forward.